And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With us this morning, J.R. Scott from Putnam County Airport. And of course, we always think of the airport as Airport Appreciation Days and all the great stuff you guys have got on and going on for that day. But I think a lot of people don't understand the different little projects you have in town anyway, and a lot of those have to do with kids, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes. We're working with Greencastle City Parks and Recreational Department, and on May 10th we'll have a I Want to Be a Pilot program, and that will run from 10 to 12, and I believe that's a Saturday, and Troy Scott would be our contact person there.
Okay.
And that's really exciting. And then we're also out there at the airport, we're working with like a Build a Plane program.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working with Laura Bush at Area 30, and then it's also involving all the community high schools, and we're looking for kids from the age of 15 to 18, and tentatively we're going to be doing that as an extracurricular activity out there at Area 30. And the whole idea there is once we get this project going and get this plane built, then we can transition kids into the flight aspect of this.
Right.
And then once they get into the flight and understand all that, and then upon graduation, we're working with Melanie Boson at Ivy Tech, and this is just tentative. We've not got anything etched in stone yet on that, but we would like to transition those kids from the Area 30 into Ivy Tech and continue their education in aviation. We're really excited about that, John.
And I tell you what, a lot of kids, you can always get a pilot's license, and even if that's just something you do for pleasure, you've got a different career and everything. But you guys work really hard at bringing the kids back into aviation. I know, especially during the Airport Appreciation Days, it's geared mainly towards the children, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have Susan with the big bounce house out there, and oh my gosh, you've been out there. I mean, we've got lots of different groups, organizations. We've got United Way with their organizations as well. They come out there. It's a fantastic event. I believe, we don't have an accurate number, but I believe we have somewhere around 2,000 people come through the front gate.
Wow.
We have the high school kids that collect just a free will donation at the front gate, and they've been very pleased with their turnout on that. It's a community event, and that's one of the things that our board really wanted to try to do. Was it's not just an airport for a select few, but it's the county's airport. I mean, you've probably seen our signs, our Putnam County Airport Appreciation Day sign.
Right.
We try to put out 100 of those throughout the whole entire county, and we try to make sure that we reach all four corners of the county, and I think we do a good job with that.
And you guys have great community relations out there, not only with the Airport Appreciation Days, but I've known, Cub Scout, Boy Scout troops, maybe Girl Scout troops, they've all come out there. Yeah. The pilots are really nice out there, a lot of private pilots. They just give of their time to help educate some of these kids in aviation.
Well, they certainly do, John. You're absolutely right about that. I think last year we had somewhere around 10 or 12 volunteer pilots that flew kids. And last year we flew right at 200 kids on the Young Eagle flight program. Really pleased with that. That's been a great turnout for the kids and for the adults. And then that's why Susan's stuff is so important, along with a lot of the other activities. If kids are not old enough to do the Young Eagle ride, right, then it gives them something to do.
That's true. And you can branch out aviation in all sorts of areas. I know some people, they tend to go with the experimental type of planes, build yourself, what you guys are working on a little bit too. Some people just buy a plane and that's their way of enjoyment, just flying them out there. But, I don't think a lot of people really understand what a tight-knit group that, the pilots in this community are. And, if you need something, they're always there to help.
Oh, we certainly try to be, absolutely. Like I said, we've got a great board. We are involved in the community. Perry Wayman just recently won Citizen of the Year.
Right.
I couldn't think of a more deserving person for it. Absolutely, just straight up, stand up kind of guy. I certainly enjoy Perry. He's fantastic with the board.
Now, let's talk a little bit about how these youngsters can get a hold of you guys. You know, if they want to do some of this aviation stuff, I know the Parks and Rec is having that program, but you know, there's other ways for kids to get involved with you folks, right?
Well, yeah, you can either like contact me, that would be a great, 765-721-7260, that's my cell phone. Get a hold of me and I can direct you to either Jack Sutton or we can get you hooked up with Duane Skoog or Doug Miller. He's the FBO out there right now.
Okay.
We don't at this time have any paid rides or flight training that's going on. That's in the works. We're certainly looking forward to be able to do that. We have a meeting tonight, our board will meet tonight, and that's always something that we discuss, and we're always trying to look forward to try to move in that direction. You know, what good's an airport without planes that, you know, you can rent or, you know, you can train in.
That's true.
So this has been a transition year. You know, we went from a BOAC to an airport authority, and once we get our feet firmly on the ground, then we're going to take off running with this, and it's really an exciting time out at the airport.
Well, JR, we're going to take a short break here, and then we're going to bring Duane in. He's going to talk a little bit about fundraisings that you guys have got going on too. But again, congratulations on everything that you guys have accomplished out there. We really do appreciate you guys being out there, because it does take some dedication to put all this stuff on, right?
Oh, it certainly does. It certainly does. Anybody who's done any of this kind of stuff understands what it takes to make it happen. So.
And we're back here. We're talking about the airport out here at the Putnam County Airport, and Duane's in with us now. Duane, I tell you what, a lot of different projects going on. I think everybody thinks about the runway.
Yeah, the runway is the central project going on now. We've got that due to funding things with the FAA that we had to set it off a year, and timing situations. We have some major contributors and people that use the runway to call, so we worked along with them to put off the runway project starting until after Alumni Reunion Weekend for the call. So we have tasks going in. We've got another fundraiser coming up. Actually, it's this weekend with Mill Pond. Mm-hmm. They're making cookies and donuts and biscuits and gravy. And if you call in and set up an order with them, you can drive by and pick it up. And apparently, they've already got 41 orders now.
Great.
You know, so the cook is really excited for this.
And they have good cooks.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, tell us some different things about where you're at as far as your fundraising efforts, and maybe some different fundraisers you got coming up.
We have the ongoing 3618 project
Mm-hmm.
to raise the money from the local community who has been outstanding in their contributions. I mean, I'm humbled by how much the community citizens here have stepped up and out of their own pockets have given us because they understand the importance of the airport.
Sure.
The fundraising that we're most that we do with a lot is along with Airport Appreciation Days that the high school, the Cloverdale High School music program and the swim teams at Greencastle come out and monitor the parking and collect donations for that. The Kiwanis, the Lions Club and Rotary have food booths that we do so it's not so much, we try to raise money for the airport as well, but it's more about raising money for other people and being a part of helping out along with that.
Okay.
And like I said, the Mill Pond one and the Runway 36 are our major ones. We also have, we're putting a large stone out next to the FBO. Right.
Which we have a copy of up here.
Right. That has the list of the runway donors, but there's also an area on the stone for, we've had a couple of people want to do this and we thought, oh, it's a great idea. An in memoriam area, and there's like a standardized plaque that you could put up there if there was a pilot in your family, your grandfather was a pilot, or anybody you want to memorialize out at the airport because of their connection with aviation. We have an area for that where people can do that.
All right.
Along with that sign. So.
And you guys, like I say, you've had to kind of put this off because of basically needing some money and stuff like that. And, you know, I think a lot of people, and, you know, me and JR were talking earlier about this, they tend to kind of not think of the airport until airport appreciation days, and then it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, the airport's here.
Yeah.
I don't think they understand the amount of traffic and the actual, you know, great thing we have in the Putnam County Airport.
Well, there are businesses who, Crown and Poet and the new plant, I'm sorry, it just escapes me right now, that came in, the food packaging
Right.
plant.
Phoenix.
Phoenix that
Yeah.
comes in, and you know, they come in. I'm not going to be as arrogant to say that the airport makes the deal,
Right.
but for them to be able to conveniently get in and out
Right.
of the airport because you know, it's the corporate world now, and corporations aren't just local, they have offices all over the country, and
Right.
being able to efficiently travel back and forth and not have to go through security lines and airports, I mean, and that's, you know, in business, time is money, so we have a really good setup out there for businesses. They can come here, they can get in, they can get out efficiently. Our PDM Aviation, they do a great job. This winter we've had multiple pilots comment on how well they would fly over other bigger airports.
Mm-hmm.
And their runways weren't in nearly as good a shape as ours.
Right.
So people have been able to get in and out when they might possibly not have been able to at other airports. So we're proud of that. We're proud of the work they do. One comment about airport appreciation days. I've had some people mention this a couple of times, and I just want to make sure the community understands that when we do airport appreciation days, it's the airport showing appreciation to the community
Right.
for all the support we get throughout the other 363 days a year.
Right.
You know, we want to. It's not like we're there compelled. Oh, you should come out here and appreciate us. No, that's not it. That's it at all. It's us wanting to show the community to bring your kids out, bring your family out, spend the day. Couple of days, take an airplane ride. We just want to say thank you and show that we're working hard to make Putnam County a better place with opportunity for better jobs,
Right.
better employers to come in. Just that, having maybe hopefully working with a medical helicopter service to have them permanently based here. That's kind of a future plan.
And, you know, I think a lot of people, there are a lot of pilots, me and JR was talking about this too, that, you know, they do have planes out there, but they're also willing to give their time.
Yeah, absolutely,
as well,
absolutely.
you know.
We've got a project working on the local EAA chapter. These guys, they're working to we're gonna build a nice little shelter out there next to the FBO so people can come out and bring their lunch and sit there on a table and in the shade, and if airplanes are there, watch out on weekends, watch airplanes come and
Sure.
go, like on a Saturday morning, or just come out and, you know, just
Now-
relax out there.
How can people, if we don't have a chance to get in on some of these fundraisers, how can people get a hold of you if, you know, like I say, they want to donate some monetarily out of their own pocket? How can they get a hold of you guys?
They can contact me.
Okay.
I'm in the book, gdskoog@yahoo.com.
Okay.
You know, JR, any of the board members, we have a monthly meeting, the first Monday of every month at night out at the airport at the FBO. Everybody is welcome to come anytime they want. We want people to come out. They can come out and donate then or ask us what's going on, is anything coming up. Happy to talk with them, happy to have them out and be at our meetings, because the more community engagement we can get, and not just for their money, but for them to come out. And we're working on, right now we're in process, haven't quite published it yet, but there'll be a website for the new Putnam County Regional Airport that we've changed, so that's in process right now. Hopefully we'll have that up before the spring thaw goes, when guys, you know, start knocking the frost off their planes and start coming in and out, you know, not just the big jets, but
Well, you know, and I think we're all kind of looking forward to
forward
that.
to
Yeah,
the frost
this
go,
winter.
exactly.
Well, you know, we do appreciate you guys so much for being out there. You know, you do attract a lot of business to the community, which, you know, then again helps the local economy. And I don't think a lot of people tell you guys, you know, we do appreciate all the work you do, because a lot of this goes on behind the scenes. Nobody really sees as far as the board and, you know, the different things you guys have to put up with regulations too, right?
Well, you know, it's a, you know, relationship with the FAA and the federal government is always like relationships with those sort of big bureaucracies.
Right.
But they to their credit, they're trying hard. They have a lot of people nibbling at them all the time, and some regulations we try to figure out the best way to make it work you know, one size doesn't necessarily fit all, so their board members, we're trying to figure out what we think is best for the community, and the best way for us to do that is for the community to tell us what they want. And
Right.
come out and say, you know, we would like the airport to do this, we would like, and some of those things we can make happen, some of them we can't.
Right.
But we're all in this together, and we all live here, so
Right.
whatever, you know, whatever give and take we can manage and motivate and benefit Benton County, benefits all of us.
All right.
Benton County, that's where I grew up. Putnam County.
Putnam County. Well, I tell you what, we do appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully we can have you back here in a couple of months, kind of see where we're
Yeah, we'll
standing.
update you on the runway project and the shelter and appreciation days and that. We don't think the runway project, we're fingers crossed that we'll get enough build time that we'll be able to open the new runway on, you know, Appreciation Day weekend. So
All right.
we'll keep our fingers crossed.
We'll keep our fingers crossed, and of course, we'll have you guys back and get an update, hopefully before Airport Appreciation Day, so that
Sure.
everybody can kind of understand that. If they've got questions, the best thing to do is just show up at a meeting, right?
Yeah, or like, call me.
All right.
Call JR.
Well, we do appreciate both of you for taking time to be with us this morning, and wish you guys the best of luck. Again, we'll have these guys back, keep you guys updated on what's going on.
We really appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Don't forget, if you're a nonprofit group or community organization and you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County Today. All you need to do is give us a call at 653-9717.